Good morning, everyone. I'm going to go over your project with you. This is a major assessment grade for this week, and I just have to let you know that I am not available on Friday. I have a major project I'll be working on, so you can contact me all day today. Tomorrow I have Google Meets in the morning. Thursday I have Google Meets in the morning. You can contact me all day on Wednesday. All right, but those are how my days are spent. I generally end up with meetings on Thursdays as well. So you want to start this early and email me any questions that you have, and we will chat more about that at another time. All right, so let's get to the project. All right, so for this part of the project, you're coming up with the solution. What can you change in your house? What can you make? What can you invent to solve one of these problems that you've been researching? So let's start with the instructions. In part 3, you will restate the problem that you identified and explain it, the one that you researched. You're going to design, sketch, explain your solution to the problem. Be sure that you stick to only one of the problems. We don't want you mixing problems or doing more than one. And design a new creative solution to this problem, different from one that already exists. You are the engineer now. Are you up to the challenge? So this is a click and drag slide. So which solution did you research last week? Did you research energy use and the use of fossil fuels, water conservation, or material waste? So you're going to explain the problem. You're going to restate the problem. What is the problem you are trying to solve? Explain in your own words the human impact problem you identified in your household and why it's a problem for the environment. So this is the one that you researched. So how is your house? How are the people in your house and what you do in your house impacting the amount of water waste we have, the amount of material waste we have, or energy waste? This should be the same as the problem you researched in part 2. So if you need to go back to your other slideshow, you should do that. It's in your drive. All right, your solution. So this is a time to brainstorm. Here's some questions to consider. How will your solution solve the problem you identified in your house? Is the solution a new tool, a new law, a new policy? Is it a new behavior, a plan? Would you add or take out any material in your home? How realistic is the solution? Can your family do this? You do not need to write down your answers. This is just to help you brainstorm. Okay. So your solution, sketch it out. You can do your sketch on paper or upload a picture of it there. You can do your own sketch in Google Drawings and post it there. So what is the problem? What is the solution to your problem? How will you reduce waste in your home? What is your creative solution? Sketch the solution and post it here. Make sure you use labels and arrows to highlight the key features of your solution. And I'm guessing the last part is your explanation. So this is where you explain it using your words. What is your solution to the problem? How will you reduce waste? This is the same questions. What is your creative solution? Explain your solution and post it here. How will your solution solve the problem? This is very short, very to the point. If you have any questions, you need to reach out to me. I also put the longer directions here. We can go over that shortly, but if you understand what you need to do, you can stop watching the video. Okay, because this part is a little wordy. It is only 2 pages. So how to solve, whoa, come on. Okay, how do issues within your home contribute towards issues around the globe? This is your Human Impact Engineering Design Challenge. This is a challenge that every 6th grader in the district is doing. This is a kind of like a DUA, a district unit assessment, where you're all doing the same assessment so that it's equal. All right, and actually, I originally made this form many years ago. All right, so anyhow, nostalgic, what can I say? Your challenge is to redesign one component of your house or your activities at home, or create a new policy to lessen the human impact on the environment. The pollution or the issue you solve should be a real threat that exists in the community or global perspective. We gave you those problems. You had to pick which one you want to research. Your design process or policy should reduce the amount of energy, water, waste, or materials we use, which in turn can prevent pollution from getting into the environment. If you choose to redesign a part of your home, you must make a modification to it in a different way than what already exists in your place, in your house. If you choose to design a new policy, it should be unlike anything else you have already seen or experienced. And if you have a question about that, email me, ask me, or Google it, because there are policies already in place. There is the Clean Air Act, there is the Clean Water Act. So don't recreate something that already exists. Okay, so you have researched about either your carbon footprint, air pollution from burning fossil fuels, renewable and non-renewable energies to replace burning of fossil fuels, and I guess the rest might be somewhere else. Anyhow, so these are the topics which we talked about: material waste. All right. So this is the rubric. So how do humans impact the environment locally? So tell me, what is the impact? What is the problem that we are approaching? How could people successfully monitor or minimize the impact? So what is your solution? It needs to include your sketch. All right, and then you're going to explain. So you have your problem, your sketch or picture or model, and then your explanation. So they're each worth the same amount of points. This will be out of 100, not out of 30. So each one will be about 33 points. So if you only do one part and not the other, the highest grade you could get is a high D or a really low C. All right. I tend to round up to 70. All right. So if you leave out the problem, if you don't move the check mark, or you don't put in your drawing, or you don't do your explanation, the highest grade you can get is a C. All right. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I am here. But like I said, I am not available next Friday. And I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Later.